I am alive and well. I was tickled because I was just looking at a video about the stigmata, and yeah, it was, what made me laugh was considering that I went to St. Joseph's Carondelet Hospital in the last couple of days. A bunch of doctors who were inside of a hospital built on, a saint to see a sinner with a stigmata on the hand. That's how the story goes, right? A lost soul becomes the messenger of the Most High God. And, well, y'all had not believed me until now y'all believe me. And so I'm just a little bit tickled. Also, I very much have made promises that I will show up on camera when possible. So y'all know that I'm still safe and alive. Consider this my what you call that thing, proof of life. However, we live in a time of AI, so you need to be looking for things to make sure that it's really me, it's really this date, it's really the location and time. For example, I've been wearing my new favorite shirt for days. I did wash it. I did everything that I said I was going to do. I was a very big adult yesterday and today, and I was very productive. I'm so very proud of myself. Pardon me. I was taken aback, like I said, on Facebook by some energy this morning, and I recovered rather quickly from it. I'm very proud of myself for that also. And it's learning to be able to say more of that and to accept the skin that I'm in, which is something that I had done before I had gastric bypass. And the physician said to me, "You've got to." He said that I needed to have gastric bypass surgery if I wanted to live to see my children graduate from high school. And that's contraindicated for a lot of reasons. It's making a life decision under duress. Even if I went home and thought about it, I went home thinking about the fact that I may die before I see my children graduate from high school. And I was a stay-at-home mother, so I think that's an assault, a direct threat on my life. And here I am, living with wasting syndrome as a result. I may never be able to eat enough again. I may end up having, uh, I may otherwise be unable to carry a child while I may want another one. The medical probability says no, yet I'm a statistical anomaly, so who knows? The Most High God can do anything. Prayer changes. It wasn't that I was a lost soul, I was just lost to y'all. That's how I see the people in the community around me. That's how I see you more often than not. People listen to me and they believe that I'm exhibiting Stockholm Syndrome. No, it's the understanding of humans, how we grow, how we develop, how we can go astray, and how we can still pray, ask God for forgiveness, and I can show you a road to redemption. That does not mean that you'll be redeemed in the eyes of man. That means that the Most High God may be able to look upon your sins and equitably forgive you in the end. Favor ain't fair. So if you've done more harm than good, why should you be able to get in there? Yet, if you go to your parents knowing that you've done all the wrong in the world and you say, Mom and Dad, I'll never do it again. I'll do whatever you tell me to, and I promise to stay on course, and you do so, do not your parents then owe you an opportunity to live out the rest of your life on the right side of Christ? So that's me reserving judgment because I'm not supposed to as a human being. When you call me an earth angel and whatever else it is, that's you sticking it to yourself. Because if I then say that what you're doing is inappropriate, coming out of the mouth of someone you see as an angel, then you know you're not doing God's work. It has nothing to do with me. I don't remember really asking for a label. I wanted to be a mother, a wife, to be those things. It's different. The difference between the label and the actual thing is the stereotype in the middle. You believe because I was a stay-at-home wife, and the last stay-at-home wife you saw was Leave It to Beaver's mom. That's the type of mom that I was. While I was actually being a stay-at-home mother, I did those things and much, much more. And some of those things I didn't do. But I even shined my ex-husband's boots. I helped him do a host of things that because I was there every day and had the opportunity to, I did do. So this wasn't failure to me. And I'm not a ugly duckling turned into a swan, nor am I a late bloomer. I am more like a war machine, and I have more weapons in my arsenal than the United States government. This is because the United States government has to create a weapon for every emotional state that I can create. And because human beings are nothing but big balls of emotion, when y'all get in y'all feelings, it's emotional instability. The government can't keep bombing everybody based on y'all being emotionally disturbed about me. You see, why I haven't done anything to you. You got me in your feelings about my existence. It's not my fault. So I don't invest in the madness. I don't get mad. And I'm not less than anyone. So, you know, I'm not equal to anybody either. Why would I attempt to be? I believe in equity. An equitable relationship works for me. Equitable business partner. Sweat equity. Loyalty. Integrity. I value those over any money. You can't buy it. You can't. You can buy loyalty, but that means a lack of integrity on somebody's part. Unless that mercenary has told you, bro, like Braun, when they tell you, hey, listen, I'm gonna sell a sword, I'm selling my sword to the highest bidder. Even if I like you, that does not mean that I'm going to continue to do right by you if you can't pay me. That's the cost of loyalty. But when you're someone who says, look at here, I demand loyalty, not fealty, I'm not gonna pay you to protect me. You're gonna protect me because you see the value in me. I'm gonna protect you because I know your value. I know your worth. I know your growth potential and your trajectory. That's why you don't protect or invest in everybody. If you're smart, you play the long game and you drop a coin over here, a coin over there, a coin over there. And every fifth coin or so hits. But you recognize that you've taken a chance to look around and see which person is worth investing in. They'll tell you long before your system fails, they'll fail your system. Happens every time. There's a number of people who have come towards me knowing that my cannabis business means giving away free cannabis at some point, thinking that it means I'm going to give them free cannabis every time that I have cannabis. Epic fail. Every time. Because when they have, they don't share. When they do have, they act like a chick who just got her first student loan check. It's my money. I ain't got to give you nothing. Oh, you gonna make me take care of you? I got to pay the rent? Man should have here the whole time. When I ain't say none of that. I gave you what you needed. Well, that's of course, he was one of them 50-50 dudes, and he was like, well, you know, I'm gonna pay this now, but later on, you gotta pay me. That's why I had a contract with the homies on me. I don't play. You can learn something from me. But you too busy trying to beat me. Yes. It's tempting just to be rude and call you all kinds of names because I know you're watching. It's beneath me. 13:33 on the clock. You know what that means. I couldn't imagine wanting to be associated with someone who dislikes the fact that you breathe. Anyway, time for me to go mind my business.